Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
All right, the last thing I have for you, and again, I appreciate you doing this, and I will say for all Sixers fans, on behalf of all of us, we do miss hearing your voice on a consistent basis, and once again, be sure to check out Fresh 24 with Marc Zumoff as you venture into a new concept and content area, and it'll be interesting to kind of see how you bring that wisdom and knowledge. But for somebody that is out there, whether it's me or somebody else that is trying to grow and continue to do content, and maybe somebody that wants to be the Sixers play-by-play announcer one day, what is the one piece of advice from Marc Zumoff that you would give to somebody with those aspirations? Did you know from early on that you wanted to be that Sixers announcer? Did you know early on, this is what you were destined to do? Did you find that later? What's your one piece of advice to someone who may be searching for that journey?
So just to respond to the other thing you were alluding to, yes, it was always a wish of mine ever since I was in junior high school, growing up in Northeast Philly. And the fact that it actually came true has been a total out-of-body experience. When people say to me, hey, you did the Sixers games for 27 years, it's still something that I find hard to believe. But there are many aspects to becoming successful, certainly at anything. And in my business, things like networking and being a good person and working on your skill set and doing your homework and striving for accuracy and all of that is clearly needed. But the one thing, I think the one main foundational thing that you need above all else is you have to inherently believe in yourself, because the competition is fierce, because there is an inordinate amount of rejection. And there are going to be dark moments when you're going to be asking yourself, am I really good enough? Should I be wasting months and maybe even years of my life trying to achieve this dream that seems almost impossible? And when it comes down to it, when you're faced with that, if you don't believe in yourself, then it's hard for you to muster up the energy that you need to go on with that pursuit. And so that's what I would say the number one thing is: you have to inherently believe in yourself, and then everything else gets fueled by that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it obviously has paid off. You were one of the greatest to do it for such a long time. And it'll be interesting. I will say one more follow-up question. Where do you see yourself going from now? Obviously doing the new show. Is this kind of you wanting to cement that legacy a little bit different? Is this more of a personal thing? You want to get into the lives of the people you're interviewing? What's your little twist on that?
I always like to ask questions of people. I've constantly had this natural curiosity. There are people who I'll talk to at a party, strangers, people at a dinner table, and most of the conversation is me asking questions. I enjoy finding out about other people. I like people. I'm interested in things I know little, if anything, about. And so I'm constantly asking questions. So now here is an opportunity for me to do that in a forum that's more formalized and hopefully will be rewarding in months and years to come. So that's the genesis of it. And I'm more than happy to make it Sixers-centric, because the Sixers are my favorite team from my early childhood until now and beyond. And so it's a great coming together of my natural curiosity and my love for the team that has resulted in Fresh 24.